Nasdaq's a tricky trader, beware the fall. Technical tools may help, but watch your wall. Hirami candles flicker, inversions come and go. Protect your cash, don't let it all blow. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes your cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and protect yours. Market warning, listen close and heed. Daily payouts can fool, but they're not what they seem. Be resilient, don't give up, keep your guard tight. Trading isn't for the weak, so stay in the fight. Inversions rise, Hirami fall. Stay cautious, don't let your capital stall. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes her cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and protect yours.
Good afternoon, Miss K. Tony, how's it going? What up? We're here a little early. Because I got to leave a little early. So I'm just taking a quick look at the ES. I figure I'd look at it with you guys. Why not? Why not? Why not? So we'll kind of go over the ES levels here in a minute. We'll let a few more people kind of gather in here. We're going to do the giveaway tonight too, exclamation point MM. Early bird gets the worm. Could be. It could be that way. Depends on what kind of worm you're looking for, I guess. Oh, I was able to get my Lucid accounts. I did take one more trade. Obviously, they've reset for the day, but I was able to get those back to break even. I know I was down like $100 when I ended the stream, but one more trade, got those all back to break even, so that's good. Didn't really take any other trades on anything else. Well, ended up red on the My Funded Futures Pro account, about $18. Some stupid trades on My Funded TV, trying to chase the short, trying to like pick the top. What up, McTodd? But let's look at this. Let's kind of look at what we got going on here. Obviously, we left a 4-hour low, right? We left it there, 408. NQ left it. I was wondering if ES actually took it. Let's look. I never looked. I think it did. So, no. Oh, there it is right there. No, ES didn't take it either. That's interesting. That is interesting. I thought that maybe there was an SMT there. I don't know. There's not really a whole lot of reason why we just bounced there other than just kind of, you know, what's the best way to take the most people's money is just bounce just before you hit the 4-hour low. I guess that's what we're doing now. But what we have done here, as you can see on the 4-hour here, we got a nice 4-hour gap here setting up. It's not a huge gap, but it is, I mean, it's 180 points. So I'm expecting some sort of a short setup out of here. Now, am I just going to short straight out of this gap? No, what we want is at open, let's kind of get a little push up and let's look for some reason to go back in this direction, right? a smaller time frame inversion, something, if we can get it. We can kind of measure the overall range here and see where we're at in terms of this current swing, which is the high of day, previous day high, down to the low. Not quite at 50%, right? 887, another 140 points up there. But do we have to go up 50%? I don't know. And I'm going to measure the same. I'm going to measure the same on the ES. Yeah, ES is not really near the 50 either, so yeah, puts us in kind of an interesting predicament here. What up, chart? Intel earnings. Yeah, that was after hours. I'm just talking about like the reason why we left the 4708. I don't know. This morning. And you see right here this morning we came so close to it. That 4-hour low, 20 points away from it. I'm sorry. Yeah, 20 points away. And just bounced. Just bounced. Now we did run this high here. That one did get ran. Barely ran it on the ES there. So I'm definitely short bias to the 408 level tonight. Again, I'm not just going to blindly short it because we're in a 4-hour gap. We need to see what happens. What up, design? Joom is here. How's it going, Miss K? So yeah, it's kind of the thought process there. Let's take a quick look at the ES here. Let's go over the ES levels. So, interesting enough, the newsletter did say that the recovery of 47 could be a level of interest. Well, obviously, it's already ran a single level there. So we got to just X that out from our mind. We don't care about 47. It's already played out. So what does that leave us with? Well, that leaves us with the simple sweep of 74.12, the failed breakdown of 74.12, right? And I should actually draw these out better because technically a failed breakdown is this, right? You sweep below it, you push above it, you retest it. That's your failed breakdown. That's what it should look like, but it's easier for me to draw it like that. So this is a B setup, failed breakdown of 74.12. It would become an A setup if it can tag 98. So if we can lose 12, tag 98, and then recover 12 on a failed breakdown, that's going to be an A setup. Your next A setup is really just the failed breakdown of 69, failed breakdown of 58. Those don't have to tag anything, it's just failed breakdowns there. 73.11 below there. That's kind of the idea, right? So that's what we're looking for. Now, if you notice this here, you could buy this level, 73.91. That's going to be a B setup to me. I'm not going to just blindly buy a level, but you could. You could. So that's the play on that level. So, again, bears are in control, right, until we reclaim 74. So for that reason, we're going to be very patient with the longs. Obviously, we're not going to be trading the Take Profit Trader Pro accounts because we're waiting on our $1,200 daily payout to be removed. I haven't even been able to request it yet because it doesn't usually update. I don't know why Take Profit Trader updates after, like, usually it's like 7:15, 7:30 before they update their dashboard. I really wish it would update right away, but it doesn't. So, however, we can still take it on the Lucid accounts. Not going to be able to get the payout on the Lucid accounts this week. It'll have to be Monday at the earliest. That's fine, right? It's fine. Completely fine. $1,200. I'm happy with it, Miss K. Although, I mean, let's look at it. What trade did we take? The A setup was the recovery of 74.73 with volume, right? So at open, we got that. We got the 73 recovery here. I got in on this push up in this little retest here. That's where I got in at. And it pushed up to 86. I took it off for $400 and it went the full 750. I have got to stop doing that. Really, really very little drawdown on that trade, right? Less than 2 points of drawdown. I mean, you can't ask for a better opportunity there. By the way, guys, I have been paying attention to the pre-orb on the ES. I'll show you how the pre-orb on the ES played out this morning. I'm going to get a forward test going. I haven't done it yet. But let's just mark out the pre-orb. So there's the pre-orb high, right? And the pre-orb low is here. Yeah, that's the pre-orb low. So then when we zoom in, right, let's find 930. So you can see how we opened up inside the pre-orb on the NQ, but we opened up outside to the bottom. So we did the same thing here. Here's your 930 candle right here. So you can see we were inside the pre-orb. The pre-orb is 14.75 points. We did rip right outside of it here. It went 8.25 points. So it did not hit 2R. However, it did hit 1R in terms of your stop, right? Because your stop's 7.5 points. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to try to turn the pre-orb into a 1R play on the ES. There's going to be more back testing that's going to be needed. And then also the pre-orb on the NQ lost to the upside, but won here. Now, one thing I do need to pay attention to is I am on the ES here, and I know the micro ES is going to have more volume. So we probably should be looking at this on the micro ES as well. Let's pull that up and see. Why not? We got time. So let's go back to 9 a.m. Let's look and see what it did on the micro ES. See if the result was different. There's the high. Believe that's the low. Yep. So what happened on the micro ES here? You did take a little drawdown on the micro ES, right? 2.5 points. Paid on the top side. The bottom side at open on the micro ES actually did not open inside. So interesting enough. It did wick right back into it by just a few ticks there. 3 ticks. And the micro ES went 9 points. A little more volume on the micros. So that's one thing I'm going to start looking at, how the pre-orb works on the ES. And today it was 15 points, right? Well, actually, on the micros it was only 10.5 points. I don't know how large... I don't know how... That almost went to full 2R then. I don't know how large the average pre-orb is on the micros. I'm not sure. Something we need to look at. Need to definitely look at that. And you can see we're opening up right back inside the pre-orb range tonight. So yeah, we'll see here. Do have a bearish 5-minute gap here. If we open up relatively close to where we're currently at, could be a spot where we could take the short and put the stop at the high. We'll see what the open brings us. You know, do we get a push up? Do we not? I don't really know. But yeah, I'm going to jump into FX replay. We're going to be back testing the pre-orb on the ES so we can establish some rules as far as sizing and things like that. one of the things we can look into, because very interesting today, right? The pre-orb on the NQ here, what did it pay this morning on the downside? Well, we ripped down 59 points. However, it was about 90 points, 88 points. So it did go 1R also. But what was the drawdown on that? Because this wick right here pushed back up into there, 33 points of drawdown. If you were playing it on a 2R basis, it would not have hit your stop. But you would have had to move your stop to protect yourself at 1R. There. So, yeah, it's just, you know, it's very interesting to kind of look at how it reacts. What's the normal pre-orb on the NQ, the ME, or the MES? If I had to guess, I mean, it has to be like 5 points, right? It's got to be like 5 points. Let me look at yesterday's, because yesterday's was a very good size. It just, we opened up outside of it and never came back. I wonder if we had the same thing on the, I do think that I looked at the ES and saw it was the same, but let's look and see what the actual sizing was as far as the gap goes, just for purposes here. 915 is going to be there. Okay. So yesterday's gap was 6 points. What up, Coach Fred? So if you're, you know, on a normal day, I mean, if the gap is 6 points, stop would be half that, I would imagine. So if you go 6 points on the ES there, it did not open up. It never came back to it. So, but yeah, just interesting to see. I'm curious to get into FX replay, do some back testing with a 1R, straight, you know, maybe start with a 1R. And the reason you start with a 1R, you know, if it's 60% or higher with 1R, pretty good. Maybe just stick to the 1R. If it's more, if it's, you know, if it's not great, we can move to 2R. It's going to be a lower win percentage for sure, but idea being you can have a lower win percentage with a 2R trade, right? So we had earnings yesterday. We had a couple of earnings and we just dumped it open. So we'll see if that's what happens today. Half size, just like you. All right, let's go. It's fine, Coach Fred. It's fine. What up, Aeromek? How's it going? Guys, as you're coming in, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new here, and enter the giveaway exclamation point MM. Got 10 likes right now. Size doesn't matter. They're lying to you, Coach Fred. All right, let's start the stream off right since Coach Fred's here. I don't know if Timbo's here.
That dress so scandalous, and you know I never handle it. So you're shaking that thing like who's the ish with the look in your eyes so devilish.
Tell her friend to come hang. Let's go. Living la vida loca, she had.
I'm stuck at truck. Guys like what? Baby, move your butt. I think I'll sing it again. She.
Call grandma's boyfriend. All right, it's all you get. We don't want to get in trouble tonight. We don't want to get in trouble. Five minutes still open. Guys, I'm thinking about going with the Cisco Do. What do you guys think? Just paint my head silver. I'm going to paint my head silver. I don't know if you can get away with that look today. Oh, I got to bump it up, Trading Star. I got to. No choice. No choice. All right. What are we thinking at open? We'll see. Told your wife when I get this payout, we're having a party. Let's go. What up, Eric? That's a popular look in Thailand. Yeah, I can remember when this song came out. That's full port music. We're not doing that, so we can put that away. What? I can't remember my ATM strategy over here. Maybe Tradeify? Yeah. Market only goes up. Design could be. Although today could say could be otherwise. Could prove you otherwise. Well, not yet, Tim. Not yet. It's waiting on you. It's waiting on you to get on there, and then it's like, all right, we'll move. Then it'll move. What do you guys think? A gap up at open or gap down? I mean, we did pause. There was good news on the earnings there. We end up going up, I guess, at 4 o'clock. How a nice little 100-point move. A little more than that. 168. Smoking an account going short today. And listen, I did that. I didn't smoke one design, but I took shorts. You thinking gap up buy trades? I'm kind of leaning towards that too. Like a trap up, right? Like a trap up here. And then a push back down. But then again, it probably just opens right here where it closed. You always lose money. Business lens. Gonna test it? All right, let's see what happens. We'll wait for you. We'll wait for you. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I mean, last night earnings, we just sold off, right? A turd can only float for so long. Is that right? I've never tested that. May have to give that a try. A lot of slippage. What up, Son of Wall Street? I just expect this little slippage as far as like, spread during Asia. We just expect it. Oh, I hit the microphone. Sorry. Sorry, you guys. Sorry. Without you, my friend. Let's see. 350. No, it's 250, 354. Okay. 15 seconds. Count it down. We need 17 more likes in 15 seconds, guys. Come on. Gap down it is. The movie was good, Business Lens. So very good. I enjoyed it. Yes, pushing down here 47. I I don't know if I want to buy the 47. Was waiting for you. 100%. I believe it. 100%. Is it going to fill the gap? I don't know. I don't know. Shameless new highs are right around the corner. No doubt. Eventually. Maybe in a few months. I'm going to see how price reacts to 74.47 on the ES. That is a spot that we could potentially buy. It's not a great setup, but we could potentially buy it. One could. Is it just going to dump? I mean, is it really just going to dump and not fill the gap or anything? It might. Candle close back above 47. Could get interesting. Can consider a long. Listen, I'm very bearish. Very bearish. I should have 38 likes. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's what I was saying. For show. Sweep the bottom, then fill the gap. I mean, it could. It's not typically what we get, but it could. All right, I'm long. Long ES here, guys. Gonna long the ES. Just in one account. Nothing crazy. Back above 47. I think we fill the gap. I'm going to look for 5 points here. Oh, I thought I was on my funded account. I'm not even on the funded account. Not even on the funded account. Maybe that saves my funded account. 47. You lost 1,000, then made 1,400. Hold on, I'll help you with it in a minute, Marksman. You got to understand it. It's at 154% right now, but is that what it's going to be at when you hit the target? So it's not about what you lose. What you lose doesn't matter. It's only what you make. So if your biggest day is 1,500, you gotta. What is your consistency rule? You gotta divide it by point whatever the consistency rule is. 0.4, 0.5. That will tell you the total profit that you need to be at consistency. 50K builder, my funded futures. So what is it? 50%? What's the consistency on the builder? Is it 50%? So what you want to do is you want to take 1,500. Here, I'll try to... I don't want to miss this entry, though. We ain't seen nothing yet. I'll help you with it there. All right, I'm going to jump in here. I'm in on the other account too. But here, we'll help you right quick. 1,500 divided by 0.5. That means in order to get to payout, you need to make $3,000, right? Without going over 1,500. So you're fine right now. You said you made 1,500, you lost 1,000. You made 1,500, you lost 1,000. So you're up 1,000. So you still just need to make $2,000 more to get to payout. That's all. That's all. It's because you're not at your target yet. That's why. Yeah, so you're just not at your target yet. Do I trade Asia differently? Sometimes. 11 points short, 2.5 minis. Oh, let's go. Nice job, Jamie. Just looking for a little bounce here, a little bouncy poo. Give me a little bouncy poo. Yeah, so yeah, you just gotta wait till you hit your target. You'll be fine. Hit the target, you're good. By the way, this is not an A setup. This is kind of a fill setup. I'm like, okay, we got the gap above here, the gap fill. I think we go fill it. Could be wrong, of course. Could be wrong. There's no guarantee except for the Sabo guarantee. Oh, yeah. Maybe I should call the Sabo. Maybe we should call the good old Sabo. He's asleep. It's midnight. It's midnight over there in Hungary. I think we're going to see a Hulk Smash Boner candle soon. I think. What up, Zeph Side? Why Pine Tree gets more viewers than me? Oliver, what's up? It's probably because he posts more consistency, shorts, videos. I don't do those things. Also, Pine Tree shows bigger payouts, right? It shows bigger payouts. And he also only streamed in Asia ever. He never really streamed New York. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I'm a little bit of a little lazy. A little lazy. Come on, ES. What are you doing over here? He shows feet pics too. Oh shit, I didn't know that. What up, Lena? I might only give this 5 points, guys. On the funded. Might only give it 5 points. Because, I mean, the Bears are technically in control here. Yeah, I did see their poker at 7. Yeah, I don't want this thing to... I want to just give it 5 points. Miss K has the feet subscription. Oh. Not much anymore, Austin. I go occasionally. We went in March this year. We went in March for the Luke Combs concert. Took the kids with us. Probably get stopped here, guys. I'm tempted to just take it off, but wait for it to get back above this 47 level or push down for an A+ setup. We know our A setup levels are down there. Get up there. Oh, too tired to stay. Yeah. Good night. Not looking good. You just threw away $500? Uh-oh. Oh, broke 200 support. You think Intel crashes? It could. Oh, I didn't even look at that. We'll take a look at it in a minute. I'm supposed to give it 10 points, but I'm not going to. Not risking that much on a funded. I can't scale past. Yeah, you'll have to. You don't want to go above 1,500 again. That's now the top of the line for you. Which that's fine, right? So if you make another 1,500, you'll just have to have one extra day in there. Or if you make 1,500. If you know me, you know. Like, sub, and share. Let's go. If we can get back above 47 here, that would be a great sign. It would be a fantastic sign if we get back above 47. Maybe we'll see a bully candle at that point. A bully. A big bully candle. Get your rapid 50K evaluation passed. Nice, let's go. Is there a limit on payout? No, 100K. I love this song right here, guys. It's an acoustic version of this song by Dave Finley. I don't know if you guys have heard this one. It's a remake, obviously. Little acoustic version. That's AI. Week started streaming in the Discord. Hit it with a 25-point win. Nice. Business Lens, whatever, starter prop firm, no. So down 166 on that. Little knife cut. If it gets back above 47, I can just re-enter it. Hypothetically, someone could full port and screw my funded futures by no consistency once funded. Mark, I mean, if you make the money, they pay you. It's that simple. You hit that cap, they move you to live. That's all. They've made big payouts like that before. First of all, Business Lens, I'm never going to make enough money to start one. Like, I don't think people realize to start a prop firm the correct way, you need like $10 million. And I mean, I'm being serious when I say that. I don't think a lot of people believe that, but it's true. To start it the right way, you need that much money. I don't know, Weeks. Are you on Quantower? You can make the size of it bigger by going to settings. I don't know what happened. And go to visual trading. And then you can make your orders bigger here. Price line, like the size of it, you can make it bigger there. You guys have to play around with it. Yeah, you need a lot of money to start a prop firm, and like that's why those prop firms fail. You know, you got Scott Tristy over here trying to start one with peanuts. That's why they fail. You can make it bigger. Yeah, Zeph, I don't know if it's 10K in a day with my funded futures. I'm not sure. Maybe it is. I know Take Private Traders 10K in a day. I don't know what it is, if it's anything like that with my funded. I'm not sure. I'm still in the long over here on the eval, but not looking good. Replay of last night. Well, we need to fill the gap, though. We need to fill the gap. Where did John go? A replay of last night would be kind of a fill of the gap, then down. Pretty sure that's what we did last night, right? Gap down, fill the gap. Let's go look. Yeah, right here. Last night, gap down, filled the gap, and then sold off. You dirty son of a biscuit eater. Matt said you don't need money to open a prop firm, just do payout from sales. No. I don't know who you're talking about there, Matt. Matt who? It doesn't matter who it is. No. It's dumb. Listen, if you got to rob Peter to pay Paul, then that's not a good business model. And that's effectively what that is. unless you have super expensive accounts, right? Unless you're charging $300, $400 for an account, and then you're just not going to get the sales. Yeah, there's no way. You got to have a ton of money to start a prop firm, otherwise you're gonna fail. Because when you got to understand, like, when a slow month comes with sales and you don't have the revenue to pay your people. I mean, perfect example of that is Fast Track, you know, Funding Ticks. What was the other one that went out of business too? Like all the ones that went out of business, that's the problem. They didn't have the money to sustain once once you have kind of a bad month of sales, you know? So, yeah, but the problem is, what if there are no sales and you start getting slapped for payouts, right? That's where the issue comes in. You're gonna get slapped when the right people come in there and start trading your product. You're gonna get slapped. You gotta have the money to pay those people, because as soon as there's an issue and you don't have the money to pay, that shit's gonna be all over Trustpilot. It's gonna be all over Twitter. You know, it's gonna be everywhere, and it's just gonna ruin your business. So, no Peters to rob. What up, Marks? Appreciate the $49.99. Let's go. You the man. Let's drop a W in the chat there for Marksman for the dono there. I appreciate that, man. You don't have to do that, but I appreciate it. I shook myself out on that trade, guys. I'm an idiot. Appreciate you, man. You do enough just by being here, but I do appreciate the super chat. Let's fill this gap. Should I move? I normally would just target 5 points. I don't know if I should move it up a little bit. Because Nasdaq has quite a ways to go to kind of fill that gap there. What I should have done was taken a few points there and then just re-enter on the pullback. That's what I should have done. I don't like the 47 level enough to take it on, say, like all my Lucids. But I'm okay with taking it on one account. I do think ultimately we fill this gap. All right. You said you would do it for the first chat? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I do remember you saying that, but it's all good. It doesn't matter. You don't have to do that. Guys, come on. What's this doing? Oh, man, I hate it when it does that. All right, let me see. I don't know if I can get up there. Almost blew that to make it back. Dang. Well, is that all it's going to give me, really? 3 points? No way. Get up there. I probably should have taken the 2 or 3 points, and then I could have added back in, and then we could have just taken 5, but it's okay. I think it's all right. I think it's okay. Big move back up tomorrow. Maybe. We could. I don't think we make a huge move up tonight. Tomorrow, possibly, though. I think we got to go run that 4-hour sell side, 408 area. Oddly enough, on both MNQ and ES, 408 area is the same. But I do think we maybe fill the gap here. Got a new 5-minute candle and 15-minute candle coming up in just over a minute. See if that gives us the oomph that we need. Maybe I just get this account back to break even and just be okay with that. You know what? Let's take the 5. If we get the 5, let's just take it. That'll put us in the green, small green for the night, and then yeah, I think that's okay. $20. Let's see if that gives us the rippage up. Kind of hate that I stopped out on that trade there, because now I'm kind of, fighting when I would have just been back in the green. I don't like it when I do that. But we did. All right, see if the NQ can make its way through that 50 MA there. Squeezing through there now. See if we can get our 5 points. Even the stars, they burn. Profit pulse usually till like 8:39. Tonight will be like 7:45. My daughter has she has a volleyball practice. Wanna be someone who walks away so easily. Can she go? No reason this thing shouldn't just continue here. I like the way the NQ looks here too for a gap fill. So let's hold this. MNQ looks really good here. Watching it over here. See if we can squeeze through there. Give us a nice spike.
What?
Want to take Max out? Come on, get up there. This is where I struggle, guys. Like, really being in green, not putting the stop in, and just trusting it to go up. I struggle with this. on the ES because I don't have a lot of patience. And that's one of the reason why I kind of stopped trading the ES way back when I did, because I love the speed of the NQ, but love the speed of the NQ. But what happens every time that I move the stop, you too, M. Clark? Yeah, every time I move the stop or I take it off, like literally 2-3 minutes later, he ends up hitting the target. So I got to get out of that mindset. Got to get out of the mindset. Just try to be patient with it here. $55 move back up here on the NQ. Oh, goodness. This is going to put me through the ringer tonight. Oh. Hit the mic again. Rookie move. Dun, 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 dun. What up, Ethan? There we go. That's a good candle. Let's push it. But you need some space. See, the problem is now that I took this off earlier, I ate $168 loss when I should not have. Just mismanagement. You've only got a $500 daily loss limit on those accounts, that account. So even if price retraces down in here, we're going to end up hitting the daily loss limit instead of only being down 250, which kind of sucks, but I'll let it play out. Not saying that's what's going to happen because I don't know, but still believe it fills the gap. We hit the daily loss limit on that account 3 days ago. Then we had 3 green days in a row to make it up. So I'd hate to hit it again, but that's the way it goes, right? That's the way it goes when you mismanage a trade. I mean, I guess I could just take it off, be down 200 bucks, and still be able to look for another trade. Could. Mm-hmm. Okay, don't stop. Come on, get up there. NQ looking good here on a pop off the EMAs there. All right, I am going to put the stop into break even if we get above these highs. What up, Mad Moxie? So above these highs, I'm going to put the stop in. I don't want to see it come back at that point. Or is it the same nightmares? Just testing my patience tonight, guys, just for 5 points. It would not be a big deal if I'd managed this correctly, but keep seeming to be doing that every night. All right, I'm just getting out, guys. It bounces, it just bounces without me. Just bounces without me. I mismanaged because I closed the trade earlier for a loss. I closed it for a loss. Mephabet boys trying to... Probably goes now. New 5-minute candle here. Keep on moving now. Oh well. Give myself another opportunity. Down 182 on that. I should have probably scalped this for 2 or 3 points a couple of times. It's not always the best way to do it, but... Might re-enter again, but I doubt it. I mean, 47 level is kind of holding. It is kind of holding. This is a pretty good song here, too. I like this song, too. Little Eric Church. Little country, little Eric Church. Done playing around with the 6 p.m. open? Yeah. Catch me round here. Oof. We break above that 85. Let's see. Really is just chopping around. New 15-minute coming up in less than a minute. He's got 2 for 1 till 2 tonight. It did its work. It got me to stop out for a loss. It got me to take it off again, and then it's going to go without me. That's all right. That's all right. On to the next. You got me, and you got me. You got me. Rude. Chop chop here. Inside bar on inside bar action. On the 5-minute. There we go. There's the break. I knew it, guys. It just got me out. That's all it did. Just got me out in order to do it. That's okay. It's all right. Still would not have hit my target yet, but still. Nice push. Did MES fill the gap? No. Gap looks a little different on the MES, huh?
How about something like this? It's Friday after 5. Got here just in time. Went ahead with a line. Oh, I went and lost my mind and I ain't been here long. But the poppers in the fun. Going up, down, up, down, up, down. That's the one right there. That's it.
Not much to do now, guys. I guess I could chase this. I could chase this a little bit. Money in the bank. There's no money in the bank, but, you know. Oh. What? I hit buy over here and nothing happened. Yeah. Nothing happened. $95 pullback? Maybe. All right, see if it pops back above 700 here. Entering the macro now, 650. They're going to pump us into the gap fill here? Maybe. Top of the hour probably pumps us into the gap fill. All right. Man, I tried my best over there on the ES trade, guys. I really did. I tried. I just could not hold it. I could not hold it. I mean, I think I'm right. I think it's going to fill the gap. But man, I just cannot hold it. Well, let's see if we can request our payout on TPT. Let's see if we can request a payout. Nope. Cannot request it yet. How was the movie? It was good. Alpha. I enjoyed it. Quite a bit more than I thought I would. Move my money, TPT. I want to take the payout. This is where we're at, guys. We need 40 more sales for the bonus by next Friday. That's about 5 sales a day. I really kind of feel like at the top of the hour, we're going to get a whoop, bing, 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 bing. I watched it in IMAX Alpha. It was filmed in IMAX. It was good. The kids enjoyed it. When the kids like it, you know it must be a good movie, right? When the kids like it. All the kids like it. Liked it. The 3 boys and the girl. What up, Sovereignty? Oh man, I'm still a little sick about that, guys. 52.25 was the target. Look how much time it took to get the 5 points on the ES. I mean, like, at worst should have been, and there it is. At worst should have been break even. But mismanagement has me down 180 on it. There's the pop. We knew it was coming. It just took too much time. Just took too much time. I didn't have my diamond hands on. Hit the 5 points there if you diamond handed it. I did not. Let's go, Mark. Nice job. 11 hundo. Excellent. Excellent job. Still holding, iTrades. Let's go. What's your target? I mean, why not get up to 65, 66 area? A lot of room to the north. 59 maybe? $29,300. That's a big target, Alexi. I mean, I would say if we close above this 4 hour that I got marked out, then yeah. Then I like it. Does the P&L affect the Apex end of day accounts? No. Nope. Not if it's end of day. So I'll show you guys what we've done so far. 2 scalps on Bulanox fundeds. $95 each. So not all bad. And then down 182. Have I looked into the bands? Everything trades by Brad? I don't know. I don't know what that is. Mark, never heard of it. Never heard of it. I've never heard of those people either. MHP and Trades by Brad. Never heard of them. There she goes. Day trading with Matt. Oh, rocket scooter? Oh no, I have no idea. No. The only thing I know about what Matt uses, there was someone in here who actually signed up for his platform or whatever it is that has all the indicators. I think he bought it, and if they're in there, they can speak up. He bought it in December, traded it exclusively until March, and lost money. So I don't know. Now, that being said, did he trade it the correct way? I have no idea, right? No idea. I don't know. But no, I don't know anything about how he trades, to be honest. Here's top of the hour, guys. Yeah, I don't know, Mark. I have no idea. I have no clue. I mean, at the end of the day, it sounds like it's probably like an indicator, right? It's an indicator that marks out levels, and when it hits levels, you trade it. No clue. I mean, obviously, Matt makes money using it, right? But I don't know. Listen, as far as any strategy or any, and I say this all the time, any indicator, any strategy, I think you can make money using any of them. It's all about discretion. You know, some things you might not take that someone else might take, or you might take something that someone else might not take when you're using the same kind of levels. That's why you can't take levels. For example, perfect example here, right? This level here, I stopped out, I don't know, down here for $160 loss, right? That's not the way that level should be traded, right? I should be holding it with a 10-point stop and a 5-point take profit. And whichever thing gets hit is what gets hit. So, you know, you even if you give someone levels, it doesn't mean they're going to make money on them, right? So that's the difficulty of that situation. So that's the difficult. It could be alpha because I did turn the mic up and it is a little closer to my mouth. Let me turn it down. Testicles, 1, 2. Testicles, 1, 2. Testicles, 1, 2. There's that better. So that's kind of the problem. Oh, it's gamma levels. It's the problem with like any sort of a platform, or if you're selling levels, if it's not a full-on signal, you know. And here, guys, I believe that if you're paying for a Discord, they should tell you, and I know they're not supposed to, they should tell you this, right? They should 100% tell you where to buy and sell. But a lot of them don't do that. Because, I mean, they'll say like, oh, I'm not a signal service. Well, what are you? Because at the end of the day, a strategy is easy to teach. He's selling stuff he doesn't even use. 50K, 100K loss several weeks. The rocket scooter hedge pressure is BS when it is not helping him. Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. Sizing down. Exactly. You're able to add to your winning trades, marksman. That's a huge deal. That's a huge deal. Huge deal. But the key to trading is really, it's really risk management. The strategy doesn't matter. It's your mentality, it's risk management. You see a perfect example of that tonight where I sold here. Like, I had my stop at 5 points where I wanted it. Why did I save $60? Why did I save $60? Saving $60 cost me $250. Not only $250, it actually cost me $400, right? Because now I don't have the $250 in profit and I ate a loss. So you sized up too much. Yeah, this morning was tough, Zeph, right? It was tough. But that's why I don't believe in courses. I don't believe in people that are selling a platform that's going to give you levels to kind of, like, oh, this level here is a good short area, long area, whatever. Even the Mancini levels that I mark out, right? Even those levels that I mark out. Is this a magic pill? No, it's not. While they are trade ideas, can this be messed up? Yes. I just gave a perfect example of it. So I know the levels. I mark the levels out. I know what I'm supposed to do. That doesn't mean I'm going to do it correctly. So all right, I'm going to go ahead and jump in short here, guys, because we did fill the gap, right? Jump in short. Let's look for this low down here in the 480s. All right. Go for a little bit bigger of a trade here. Stop's just up there. Need to explain to me why they do not just use it, but selling levels. Yes. Yeah, that's crazy. But my whole point is, like, I've been in some of the discords where they're like, they try to tell you they're teaching you, like, oh, I don't want to tell you entries or exits because I want you to learn the strategy, right? That's fair. That's a fair assessment if the strategy is difficult to learn, right? Which it's not in most cases. So it's just one of those things. I feel like if you're paying someone for a service, they should deliver a service. Now, I'm not looking for signals, obviously. I can learn a strategy fairly simple. I pick up on stuff pretty quickly. So and most of the time, if the strategy is like got 7 confluences, well, then you're going to be tripping over your feet you're never going to find a trade because they're never going to all line up. The simplest strategies typically are the ones that work the best. That's what I found. Just call Tom, he'll make the signal. That's true. Good old Tom. And here's why I'm shorting into this level, guys. I am short biased tonight. So we already tapped into the 4 hour. We don't really have to go higher. Really was just look for the gap fill to be able to sort of start the move down. Now, ES did not completely fill the gap, but a lot of times half gap is enough, right? Exclamation point MM in the chat if you want to enter the giveaway. We're going to be doing that in just a few minutes. It would kind of death candle, and then as soon as I enter, just kind of start stalling, right? Oh. I do expect that 685 area to give a little bit of resistance here. That is the 21 EMA and the 50 on the 2 and the 21 on the 5. So might take a little bit to get through there. And obviously the ES has to lose 47, right? Has to lose 47. It's not a bad spot to take one off, but I just don't feel like that's enough points. 15 points. Games being played, yeah. 28,530. I mean, I like 28,408, so 530 is not that far. We still have that 4-hour sell side down there, and I think we hit that tonight. Now, how we get there, I don't know, but I think we probably hit it. Mm-hmm. Just come across my live trading. When do you usually stream? Chief, so I'm normally live at 6 to 8 o'clock every day, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at least. Today I'm going to be ending a little early because my daughter has volleyball practice. And then during the New York session, I'm live 9:15 a.m. till about 11:10. And then at 11:30 to 12:30, I'm on My Funded TV with Husk. So those are kind of the hours. Appreciate you being here. Thank you for the subscription. Yeah, Marksman, we could. I mean, if we get above the 4-hour gap, it just goes, right? I think if the ES gets below 47 here, we got pretty good space to the downside. And if I get stopped out here, I can just still look to re-enter, right? Look to re-enter in another spot. I do think this wick down here is a good spot to target. I'll move this back up to here. What up, TJ? I'm going to go ahead and move the ES over here, guys, because I'm in the trade over here on the NQ now. Yeah, I could take this all the way down to 408. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll leave this trade on while I go take my daughter to volleyball. And effectively, if it can hit this down here, I can leave my stop maybe above this wick, and it would be a break-even trade still. So there's the 88. Kind of thinking that's where we get a little bounce. It's so funny because, like, when I take the 21 EMA bounce on the 5, it feels like whenever I take it, it doesn't bounce. And when I don't take it, it bounces. Like right there, I don't take it, and it bounces 15 points immediately. So crazy. Longer term move to 30K? Yeah, it could be. What up, Muhammad? Or Mahmoud? If we can get through the 90 here, guys, get a candle closure below like 88, down to like 85, you should see some acceleration. You know, acceleration in terms of the time of day it is, but 15, 20 points down pretty quickly there. Five-minute 50 EMA rejection. Oh, it's 15-minute. Okay. Yeah, I don't have the 50 on the, I only have the 50 on the 2-minute. That's what I like it on the best. But yeah. My higher time frame charts, I don't even have EMAs on there. I probably should. There you go. Drinking problem. Well, she's finding support. Soon as we enter the short, she's finding support. Rude. Why are you going to be rude like that? This trade might take some time. We're not really moving. No! Good bounce there off that 21 EMA on the 5. Really good bounce. 21 points. All right, see if we get a candle closure down there in like the 85s, real heavy. If we can get that, then I think that that next candle that opens should acceleration, but we'll see. If this, then that. That's how that works. Guys, we're going to do the giveaway at 7:30. Exclamation point MM in the chat. Why it keeps making me log in? Come on. Make me log in again. Redonkulous. Not going to happen on this candle, I can tell you that. Let's see if my buddy's on streaming. See if he's on over here on the Talk of Tick. No, it's not on.
Are you on stream?
What?
Are you on stream?
Yeah.
You know Michael Jackson's nephew, Your Majesty.
No.
I saw. That tickled me.
I don't know. My daughter came in here. Is like, oh, do you know this? Do you know that? I'm like, nope. Don't know what you're talking about. She's laughing. No clue what she's talking about. I have no clue. No clue. All right, still holding here at the 700s, not wanting to go. All right, guys, it's not doing what we want it to do. It's not doing what we want it to do. We want it to go down. What are we doing here? May wait for red folder news. Are we going to get that? I'm just waiting, guys. Not much to do here. Not much to talk about. I won't be here at 8, though. I got to leave in a few minutes. We're going to do a giveaway in a few minutes. Oh. Just trying to be patient here, guys. That's all I'm doing. I'm going to have to trade the OCO. I'm going to have to change it to be individuals. Uh-oh, I just found another trader. He's long. He's long. Is he trading NQ, though? I can't even tell. What is he trading? I think maybe he's on EQ. I don't know. Went to the bathroom, came back, sleep. Yeah, for sure. All right, let's put these stops on here individually. He says he's only trading for entertainment. I kind of want to put my stop in a really safe place, like maybe above 50% of the 4-hour gap. If I'm not going to be here, that'd be about $500. I guess we can do that. I guess I need to zoom in a little bit so we can see the stop. All right, guys, we're going to do the giveaway here in about a minute. This week flew by. Yeah, it's a good week. I took $1,000 in payouts this week. Well, I'm going to as soon as I'm able to request. I wanted more, but what can you do, you know? I'm hoping to be able to get another trade tomorrow. No. Oh, I don't know. Trading Stars, terrible. New 30-minute candle incoming. Yeah, now. Maybe it does something. Did nothing. All right, so how many people are in the giveaway here? Got 101 users, 48 people in here. You haven't been trading this account much this week. Need to get your My Fun and Futures to the buffer. Nice. Hopefully you can. It's terrible. I mean, like it's not bad after 8 or 9. You start getting some movement. But before then, you really got to trust your trades. And like I said, I was a bad example of that earlier today. Should we shotgun? I think we should shotgun. I'm going to shotgun. 1 minute on the clock, guys. On your marks, get set, go! Exclamation point MM in the chat to re-enter. To get in there. Exclamation point MM in the chat. You got 40 seconds left. All right, guys, 24 seconds. Get in there. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nobody else. All right, we're going to pick 10 entries. Too old to trade? Never. Maybe too young, not too old. Malakishon. There we go. Or Melkishon. Mala. No, it's Mala. Holman, P9C. Bet you never saw a race like this before. Digital nukes. The Business Lens. Alpha Lupox. Mind the Dave. What up? ZZ Trader. ZZ Top. Miss K911. Getting her wiener for the week. And last but not least, heads up, eyes low. There we go. I think that's all. All right, let's make it big here. Let's shuffle, 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 shuffle. Don't know who's going to be what. We don't know. Oh, I said it right. Good. Start. All right, Alpha, you're the BBC here, but you're probably in trouble. Heads up, eyes low with the early jump. Mind the Dave trying to run out too. Uh-oh. Alpha is freaking motoring over there. This is going to be a photo finish. Maybe. Alpha's kind of ran out of steam there a little bit. Heads up, eyes low, though, keeping it going. Man, this is going to be tight. Who's it going to be? It's going to be tight, guys, at the end. It's going to be tight. Who's the teeny one? Who is the teeny one? I don't even know. Too old to trade or ZZ? Too old to trade, I think, is the teeny one. It's going to be a photo finish. It's going to be photo. Who's it going to be? I think heads up might have it. The black one's never won, so. And heads up, eyes low. Let's go with the dub. Send me an email, heads up. It's going to be a lucid 25K. Yours has a target. It's going to be a lucid 25K. Flex. methodicalman@gmail.com. There you go. You know what to do. You know what to do. Hey, I tried, guys. I tried, Miss K. You were in there. You were in there. You had the inside scoop, but can you choose colors? No, not really. I just kind of do it randomly. Vivian, I think we're bearish. I think we're bearish. That's why I'm short. So I do have a little bit of concern of like these orders not canceling out. Sometimes they don't, right? I mean, you can see I got one all the way down there at 408. That's almost 300 points down. But I think that's where we're going, so may as well be in there if I think that's where we're going. She won over you by a ball. Yeah, just a ball. She skipped in front of you by a ball. But guys, if you haven't already hit the like button, do that for me. If you want to help support the channel, remember, use code MYTH at Apex for the best deals, 90% off. Use code MM at every other prop firm. Let's see if I can request a payout before we go live on stream. I don't think Take Profit Trader has updated yet. Come on, bro. Get it updated so we can request. Yeah, they haven't requested. So, or they haven't updated. Unfortunate. You'll manage it for me? All right, I got you, Marksman. I got you. But anyways, guys, I got to go take my daughter to volleyball practice, so I'm going to have to end the stream here. Normally, I just leave it up and y'all can watch the trade, but yeah, what's the fun in that? I mean, I'm not going to be here, so. I do appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you next time.
Nasdaq's a tricky trader, beware the fall. Technical tools may help, but watch your wall. Hirami candles flicker, inversions come and go. Protect your cash, don't let it all blow. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes your cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and protect yours. Market warning, listen close and heed. Daily payouts can fool, but they're not what they seem. Be resilient, don't give up, keep your guard tight. Trading isn't for the weak, so stay in the fight. Inversions rise, hear army fall. Stay cautious, don't let your capital stall. Nasdaq's and Nasdaq, don't go full port. Seeds extra cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stand alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and